go. Wait. Cha-cha-cha-cha! Hello! All right. So, thank you for dealing with us and some technical difficulties, but let's go ahead and just get started. This whole thing, like the previous 10 minutes never happened. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but back on. So, Join the Anarchy. Let's give the quick spiel. We're improvised, we're interactive, we play Shadowrun Anarchy, it's cyberpunk, it's awesome, it's fun. Great. Then, you guys, the audience, are watching, you're interacting, we're monitoring chat. Every time we take one of your suggestions, like in an improv show, we get a plot point, you get a raffle ticket. That raffle ticket is good for $15 on DriveThruRPG. Over there is the stream boss, which you can murder by supporting the channel, just like Roll2Kill did with that follow. Thank you very much. And that knocks down the HP. Once it hits 0, you become the new stream boss. And we all get a point of edge. And the last stream boss standing gets to create an NPC with me. Our stream boss last session was Greyman, and Greyman has made a fantastic NPC for us. So let's go ahead and do quick introductions of your characters, starting with Deliverance.
Hello, my name is Deliverance. I am a Christian mage with 3 kids, and I am currently balancing being unconscious and being a mother.
Yes. Fritz.
Hi, I'm Travis. I play Fritz. He's German. He's a technomancer. He has a lot of PhDs. He has a lot of dementia, too, which helps him forget his tragic backstory.
And Voltar.
Hi, I'm Paige. I play a lady that's all cybernetic. Her name's Voltar. I can kick things. I can intimidate the shit out of you. I work for Ares.
Yeah. And and I am Oz, the oligarch of insanity, your game master. So.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice. I feel like we should just be doing this more often.
Rapid fire every time.
Rapid fire.
I couldn't.
Not because I've learned nothing.
my fucking intro for all my characters has been so awkward.
That's why do what I did and just write a script for yourself where it's like, this is the title of my character, and then just be done with it.
Yeah, I should. I really should.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I'm a person.
I'm a person. I do things.
I am. I kick things.
So previously on Join the Anarchy, the team was tasked with stealing a golden idol from the Catholic rebel Serpiente, the leader of Los Rojos Muertos gang, which, by the way, is not grammatically correct in Spanish. It should be Los Muertos Rojos, but it's a stylistic choice, obviously. They were led to a bar on the outskirts of Tenochtitlan called the Grinning Skull. As Deliverance went in to schmooze with the gang, which is known for their throwing weapons skills, she was roofied, I guess. She was slipped a Mickey into her drink, and now she is in and out of consciousness, dragged into the basement, where she was tied to a chair and interrogated by a man in a giant snake tattoo, who we later find out is Serpiente. And he, snatched the crucifix from her neck, which, by the way, I kept saying rosary last session. It was a crucifix. Just wanted to do that clarification, because I know that's important. It is important.
Just dub over it in the audio edit. Just
right?
And when you grab her crucifix.
It's... to karma.
Yeah.
And Voltar and Fritz to the rescue. Fritz started hacking stuff. Voltar started fighting stuff. A bar fight is taking place upstairs, and in the process of fighting some people and getting downstairs, Deliverance, in a stupor, summoned.
Die.
As part of a glitched die that she rolled, accidentally summoned a blood spirit, drawing from the mana of the land, and this blood spirit is not under her control.
It's also not happy.
It's real shitty situation. It's not so good.
Yeah. It was the first time. Deliverance doesn't summon often. She doesn't conjure, but now when she did, she accidentally summoned a blood spirit. So
You can see why.
yeah. So this blood spirit, with a squelch, has landed on the floor, hissing, looking around the room, and I am going to say that its very first move is it's going to shriek loudly, and it's going to just extend a piece of itself as like a giant sling scythe of blood, and just swipe across the room, knocking over the light, in a high arc, crashes into the one bulb of light that illuminates the room, and just tosses the whole room into complete darkness. And all you can do is hear this thing shrieking and this scythe arm cutting across the room. So I need Deliverance and Voltar. Actually, Deliverance, you're still tied to a chair, aren't you?
Yes.
Don't worry, Deliverance, because it's not attacking you, but it is going to attack everyone else in the room. Voltar, I need you to give me a defense test, please.
Okie dokie.
The first word to come out of this blood spirit is "Mama."
Aww. Well, remind me, defense test?
Yeah.
Hey, lots of bits.
There are no
Plus-
glitches, just happy little blood spirits.
Willpower, was it?
Agility plus logic.
Agility plus logic, okay. Okie dokie. Successes.
How many? 3?
3.
All right.
3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Just,
Three.
okay. Okay. So you are able to somehow, also probably because you have your cyber eyes and you can see in the dark, you see the thing swinging at and you're able to duck just in time, but you see the scythe just tear through the other guard that isn't the elf with the beads. Just there was a third guard in the room, and you just see him literally just get eviscerated, and all of his guts just fall out like noodles coming out of like wet noodles coming out of a strainer. And they fall onto the ground, and you see all of this blood. And Deliverance, I'm also going to say that you can see this too, because you have the ability to astrally perceive. So you see the different auras that are in the room. It's like that's your only mode right now. You're kind of seeing an eagle vision from Assassin's Creed.
Right.
Both of you, Deliverance and Voltar, see that the blood, thank you, Kick Ninja, see that the blood from the guts is starting to snake itself towards the blood spirit and just gets
nice.
consumed into its body. So that's going to be a thing here that I'm going to note. Okay.
This thing is so gross.
Meanwhile, Serpiente, who expertly dodged the attack, like you actually saw him jump up over this swing blade. You spot him do a kick jump, and he literally, it kind of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style, like just up a wall. The basement is itself about 10 feet, 11 feet high. So you see him just and punch through like one of those little basement windows that leads out into the alley, bashes through and grabs on, and he's gonna launch himself out of the basement, leaving all of his guards behind.
Focus.
Along with Deliverance's crucifix. So Meanwhile, there's going to be the guards, the remaining guard, the elf. Actually, yeah, just the remaining guard, the elf with the beads. He's flipping the fuck out, and he is going to launch some throwing knives in the general direction of the blood spirit. And I'm just going to say he misses. Yeah. But you see that there are knives being flung around this dark room indiscriminately. Voltar.
What? I'm sorry, you guys, like, everything for me on my end is, like, glitchy and I can barely hear you half the time, so I'm, like, trying to piece things together.
There are
chucking knives at me again?
They're chucking knives around the room indiscriminately, but so far you're good.
Also, it's totally dark.
Awesome.
And it's totally dark.
I know that. I got that.
I have sort of see.
I have cyber eyes, and they all the thingies. Hold on, let me read it properly. Yep. Ignore vision modifiers. So.
Yep. So you don't have to worry about it. You can see all of everything that's happening, but just in like this black and white night vision style.
Yeah.
Sight. So, what would you like to do, Voltar? Also, a reminder that anyone can spend a plot point to jump ahead if they so choose.
There's the dead guy. Snake dude jumped out of the window, or the elf guy. One guy jumped out of the window. Who else is in the basement other than the blood spirit and Deliverance?
The elf with the beads that roofied Deliverance in the first place.
Where is the blood spirit?
It is we'll say it's in the center of the room, like by Deliverance.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's in the center of the room. Deliverance is in the center of the room. And the elf has like scooted up into a corner, like backed up, and he's just like, holy fuck, and just launching knives.
Okay. I would like to do two things. I would like to, I'd like to kick the blood spirit in the face. To, I guess, locate the elf and tell him... I'll after I kicked this blood spirit in the face, hopefully successfully.
All right, well, let's resolve the kick to the face for the blood spirit.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Close combat. Boop. Get rerolls for days.
Nice.
Reroll.
Success.
All right. I assume you're comfortable with that level of success. You got 3 net hits, so add 3 to your base damage.
Oh, definitely. 3? Yeah. 3.
Adding 3 to your base damage?
3 plus 3?
Yes. Yes.
So 6.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Bear with me. Bear with my Discord because it's being a fucking bitch.
Yeah, I'm seeing like my cams like going like black every so often. Like it's really weird. Like all the cameras are just kind of glitching. I think it's just a Discord thing.
Everyone sounds fine to me.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I am.
What's up, not in America? High five.
Whoa!
All right. So describe the kick to the face.
Okay, I target it and I kind of like get a running head start, sprinting towards it, and just roundhouse kick it to the face with the back of my heel of my boots.
Okay.
While the reaction of if I actually kick it and not go through it, if it just looks away and then slowly looks back up her and just like snarls, she's going to look towards
Yeah.
the elf.
So
And,
your kick like slices through the blood, and like you just see the jaw, like this jaw that's like a mixture of teeth and tongues and eyeballs, just like just extends
Unhinges.
outward this way, like it's splattering to the side, but it stays there, like it's just one big goopy string off to the side, and when it looks back at you, it just goes with all of it just off to the side, like by a foot.
God.
And you see it all like just launch itself back into its face and swirl around in another mixture. You don't. If you normally this kick, and you know how hard you hit it, would have done some good damage to somebody. You're not sure how well it's affecting this spirit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look towards the elf and him.
Can I interject? Can Deliverance say something without taking a turn here?
Sure.
She looks at Voltar and says, "Help me! I can get rid of it."
You have one more attack action and movement.
Yeah, I would like to. Okay, I would like to move around this blood spirit if I could, if I can. And how weak is this chair? Can I just kick it and explode it and set her free? Yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah, it's like a basic not tin chair, aluminum chair, like those foldy ones. So yeah, you can just easy to bend and remove. Voltar froze. Oh, Voltar's back.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. Okay, so you kick this chair.
Kick this chair. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So all right. So the intention is okay. So Deliverance is like knocked to the ground to the side, feels her bonds slip.
Yeah, my intention was to explode the chair. So, because I'm imagining she's wrapped in rope, and it's gonna take longer to unwrap the rope.
Yeah.
To untie it.
So the bash that you do to this chair is enough to like this. It's still dangling off of her arms with the rope and stuff, but it's something that like she can spend her movement to just kind of like get free of and shake herself out.
Okay,
Perfect.
I would like to place myself in between the blood spirit and her, or for now, while she's getting up and stuff.
Okay. All right. Done. Next is Fritz.
Okay.
So Fritz, reminder, you had access to the turret, to the automated turret system in the bar.
Yeah. So as he's coming out of VR and waking up to go and handle that plot point, since he's in the alleyway, this window opens up next to him, and Serpiente is starting to crawl out of it. And so, telescope baton in hand, he, in complete professional reaction, goes, "Ah!" and like hits him in the face with the telescope baton.
All right, go ahead and give me your close combat. Give yourself +2 since he's like in a window frame.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy should be easier to hit.
4 successes. I have an extra point of edge. I want to make sure this dickbag doesn't get away. So, let's reroll 8, and in total that's 8 successes.
Jesus, I'm not even gonna reroll this. All right, so you got 6 net hits.
So 8 damage, physical, a stun. I'm not trying to kill him.
Baton?
With this telescope baton.
With a telescope. Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so you give him a good whack across. Yeah, like you're able to like really do a nice big dent to. He's not. Would he be armored? I guess. He would have some.
His facial region.
Yeah.
His face.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. His schnoz specifically.
Okay, fine. So, bam, you hit him across the face. He's still up, but yeah, you've done some good damage there to his face. You just you see this blood just flick across the the alley, the brick alley floor from his face, but you see all of that blood slowly starting to trickle back down into the basement.
Yeah, he's like in like a very like tactical, like immediately his military training, like he's in like a kind of like if he attacks me I'm gonna counter him type thing, and then he sees the blood and he goes, oh, that is fascinating. He like sees it go through, and then he's like, oh yeah. He goes back into his.
All right, so you are engaging Serpiente. Deliverance.
Yeah.
All right, so Deliverance shakes off her bonds and she stands up. And as she stands up, there starts to be kind of like a little bit of an aura around her. Certainly for anyone who can see an astral, but it's almost physical light also. And she says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And then she lifts up her hands and she's going to attempt to banish this spirit.
Okay.
Now I assume I don't have a negative.
You're still
anymore?
You're still drugged. You're still under the effects of the drug, so that -4 penalty is
Still exists?
It's still
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, just basically assume it until you get some kind of antidote or.
Okay. It wasn't the
some
bonds
such.
then. I thought it was the bonds that was holding me back.
No, it was
okay. Well then, I still have a pretty okay roll. Because I am gonna pre-edge this one again. So much edging. Okay, here we go. Ah! Good thing, because I got 7 successes and 4 of them were 4s.
All right, so let's see. This is the first time we ever banish a spirit, so let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. He's against the spirit's defense dice. Okay, so. And I will oh, no, I don't need to. I got 8 successes.
No, fuck!
Oh!
Deliverance does not say that.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't do anything more. I can't do anything more.
It was a valiant effort, but this thing is beyond. Not only is it beyond your control, it's just beyond your. You've never faced anything more horrifying than this in your life. Like you've mentally trained yourself for this kind of thing, but just seeing it up close, it takes you aback, and you need a moment to refocus. Possibly,
You say
but
it's
you
not
also
the
need
most
that focus.
horrifying thing, but she does have 3 children.
Yeah.
Can I use a plot point to skip ahead then? After her?
No, because now it's my turn.
I
You
just
already
want-
won.
I haven't moved yet.
You spent your movement getting rid of your bonds.
Yep, never mind. My
Yep.
turn.
I just wanted to say something as like she fails this.
Sure.
When she says her line out loud and everything, and nothing happens, Walter, not even looking back at her, kind of says like under her breath, "Christ isn't here."
Yes. And as Voltar says that, you see the blood from that window just slide down the wall and just snake itself into this thing's body. So noting that. Okay. Then it's going to. Yeah, it's going to. Voltar was the only one that hit it, so it's going to thrash at Voltar. You see this. You watch as the blood spirit from its. Like, right now, it's hunched over, like, on all 4s. Actually, on all 5s. It has, like, an extra limb. And you see it, like, just stand up, arch backward, like a full 180, like Exorcist style, and launch from what you would humanly describe as its pelvis, and just... And just... like just blood daggers just coming at you. Give me a defense test, agility plus logic.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. That.
Okay,
and
that
then
one I'm gonna
that
one I'm gonna use my edge for. Because that is bullshit.
Okay. Wait, is that?
Yeah.
Oz has
those are-
PTSD flashbacks to fucking Arsenal dodging everything.
Yeah.
He's like, no!
Well, yeah, no. This.
It's not gonna happen again.
All right. Well, this
I got
blood.
6.
Yeah. Well, this blood spirit.
Even with my rerolls.
This blood spirit. It seems to be reaching, but it's no match for your speed as you just like deftly
Yeah,
dodge
right.
under each blade thrust that comes at you. Meanwhile, you notice the unarmed and throwing weapons guys that you were fighting in the hallway upstairs. They've scrambled downstairs, and
good, they can help.
hearing all of this, you see them kind of do a like, oh, like they're just like scrambling up against the wall. The elf with the beads is screaming in Spanish hysterically to do something. And
Screams
going
in Spanish.
to launch another knife indiscriminately. Deliverance, can you give me a defense test? Agility plus logic.
Gasps in Spanish.
I love those.
Am I -4 for everything?
Yes.
That'll be a 1 success.
All right,
Is there a
so
way I could spend a plot point to like trip her and cause her to like dodge it?
You can take the hit.
you can take the hit.
Yeah, I was to say, is there a way? Yeah, I'd rather take the hit.
Okay. So plot points for me. Spend that. And
Yeah,
all right, so
I'll,
you roll your defense.
I will defense and rolling dice.
And Kek Ninja
Roll it.
has become the
Good.
stream
5
boss.
successes.
Hey,
For some reason, it
and,
says Nick
uh,
Morgan. The stream boss app is messed up, but everyone
and,
gets a point of edge.
What?
we got a point of edge. Someone took over the stream boss.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
internet,
so-
she's like giving her commands, and Oz is like sub hype, and she's like, and then I want to kill the guy.
And now I win.
And for my second attack,
All right, sorry. What was it that you wanted to do?
So as these guys come down the stairs, I kind of look towards them, and by the my peripheral vision, I can just see him like flail,
Mhm.
and I'll do the heroic thing of pulling her by the waist and thing to the side.
Okay. And your defense test was 5. Okay, great. So
5.
So you're able to just duck both of you out of the way of this knife as it flings into the blood spirit.
Sweet.
So bink, bink.
Shades of season 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I
It's the other way around now.
yeah. Meanwhile, up in the alley, Serpiente launches himself with unnatural grace out of the window
Aw.
into the alley. Just
Ballerina.
wipes his blood, faces down Fritz, and says, "You're gonna regret that." And he's going to. You see him. Let's see. So this is the throwing weapons guy. He's going to. Yeah. He is going to pull out a blow dart gun and just launch it in your direction. Can you give me a defense test, agility plus logic?
yeah.
This technically counts as projectile weapons, so I'm excited about this.
I can't heroically princess sweep you up. I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
go ahead and re-roll that. Thanks for that extra point of edge, fam.
Yeah, thanks.
5 successes.
All right, you this blow dart just flies over your shoulder and digs itself into the brick of the wall.
Jeez.
I would like to spend a plot point to immediately counterattack.
Go for it. And have a glitch die.
Oh, fun.
Not fun. Not fun. Oh, we
Got us into this mess.
It's fine. fuck off. I'm spending more ed.
Holy shit.
3 successes and a fucking...
He,
so nothing.
right. So this, you see as you're going at him, his tattoos, the giant snake tattoo on his body glows, and with like this gust of wind that seems to emanate from his feet, he just launches himself. Ooh, that was my headset. Launches himself backward down the alley, and now he's like 8 or 9 feet away from you.
Gotcha.
Cool. I will spend... Yeah, I'll spend a plot point to switch it up. So I'm going to do Fritz, Deliverance, Voltar. Go
Sounds
Fritz.
good.
Oh, again? Cool. Fritz sees him getting away, and goes into AR and fires one of the outside turrets at his leg.
Sure. All right, so give me your...
would this be the... Yeah, this is like
What would we
cyber
call
combat? I think this
This
is like hacking, wouldn't
It's
it be?
not cyber combat, because that's
It would be
inside of the
hacking.
Matrix. I would say this would be...
Hacking. Because I'm
Vehicle.
like in its thing.
So technically, turrets count as... It's weird, but it would technically be called either
vehicle.
heavy weapons or vehicle weapons or something like that. So just give me an agility test, but we'll say that because you have the access to it, I'll give you a +2.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds okay. Shit. Wait, hold on. I do have rerolls, so that's good. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that. 5 successes.
Nice.
All right. So the... Catching him off guard, the bullets just start... and...
I'm trying to like double tap him in like the calf so he trips and can't run.
Okay, yeah. So you're shooting at his legs.
Yeah.
Let's see. So machine gun is like 8 physical. You did 1 net hit, so 9 damage.
9.
All right. So he like tumbles to the ground. He's bleeding profusely after both the damage you've done to his face and now to his legs. And he's just crippled on the ground.
Yeah. With
Nice.
with my movement, I'm going to run over to him and then put my foot on his chest and point in his face and say, "Stay here."
Do I have a choice? And he coughs blood, and that blood just immediately, like a magnet, just flicks over into the
both of
toward
our
the,
faces
the
like,
basement.
Like look over at it, flip. I'm like,
We need
"Whoa."
to get out of here. We need to leave.
He gets back up. He just
That's like the
points.
dad point.
at him.
Like,
He points at his face like he's like 2 inches. He points and then gets up and starts heading towards.
All right. Deliverance.
Okay. Deliverance moves over to the man who poisoned her. And she kind of stumbles her way over and she grips him by the collar and pulls his head towards her and says, "You had to fix me. What did you do to me?"
No hice nada. No hice nada.
I told you people I don't speak Spanish. It was a different guy, but I don't care.
I said it loud enough to you.
I said it to someone.
So this elf, in sheer panic, just like holds onto you and tries to like struggle with you to like use you as a human shield.
Okay,
That fucking coward.
asshole. So I'm gonna start like patting him down to try to find something, like some kind of. I want an antidote is what I'm looking for. Something to fix whatever the hell he did to me.
Okay.
And
Let's call that a perception test or a stealth test, whichever you'd like.
sure. I guess Willpower and logic, that's perception, correct?
Yes.
Oh, this -4 is killing me.
Yeah, you still feel
2
woozy.
successes.
Like, you had to literally, like, as you were struggling to make your way over to that elf, like, you just felt the room doing side to side motions. But you do feel a vial of something in his pocket,
Oh god.
in his front pocket, that you can snatch out.
I don't know. I want to drink it. Sounds like a real
You're a -8.
-8.
And it's dark, so you can't really see what it is or what it does.
Oh shit.
Did we just Travis just vanish?
Yeah.
Now
I heard like
has
a pipe
abandoned us.
drop and he was gone. Yeah, I heard like a sounds and he was
boy,
gone,
oh
and I was
boy.
like, what?
All right, so
Okay, so I have. Okay, so I'm gonna ask him. Is this gonna fix me? Is this the antidote?
um,
Can I
He-
just spend a plot point to say that it's good, but he doesn't know what it is? Because I would spend a plot point to be like, it fixes her, but I want it to be good. I don't want it to be bad.
so
No, that's fine.
yes, yeah, you can spend a plot point for that. I don't know what you mean
Yay!
by make it good but not
Like
fix her.
the effect. So like, if she doesn't know what it is,
Okay.
and he's like, I don't know, like he's too much in a panic. If she decides to drink it, it's going to be a good outcome, better than it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Have a blast.
Deliverance is not gonna drink it right away because she wants to. She has a plan. She's gonna find out if it's any good, or if anyway. She asks this guy, how does he respond?
He snatches at you, trying to like. It's like one feeble attack to try and snatch it back, but then, given the situation, he just lets you have it, and he starts darting to the other side of the room, or rather, to like the other corner
So
that he can
doesn't
get to.
answer my question.
No.
Oh shit.
There's kind of a blood spirit in the middle of the room. There's like this dark room, and they're shrieking, and yeah.
I
time for
know.
you?
I know.
Like, I don't know if you know this, but
Hey,
people are
do you
scared.
have the time? Yeah. Do you have the
No,
time?
I
I
don't know,
just
that's what
want to
you're
know the time.
I'm trying not to meta because I know it's gonna be good as for the
Right.
plot point.
What
But,
would
Like, what else would he have on him except this roofie, right? It would be more of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Is there a way that you could like magically detect that aura of the liquid?
I
It's
mean,
not-
does
it's
it
not
have
magic-
an astral?
Yeah, it doesn't have an aura. It's not magical.
Yeah, I would know.
Oh, okay.
Unless, chat. You know what? Let's do this. Chat. What are the contents of this vial?
It has to be good.
It
It
has,
has
to
to
be
be a
good.
good thing.
It has to be a good thing. I made that
And
plot
then-
point.
And not your weird sense of the phrase good. It has to
Yeah.
be beneficial to the immediate situation.
That was my plot point. So
But then it does raise the question: why hasn't this guy taken it? Tequila.
He's shitting
I mean,
himself.
that is good.
Well, also, it might be beneficial to me, but not him, right? Like, it might be neutral to him.
Right.
What is ambergris?
Ambergris.
That's a good question. I don't know.
The
Whichever
blood of
shadow
Pope
drug
John
is
Paul
liquid.
II. Oh my god, that is just the best suggestion. Hydrogen monoxide. Mind sharpening agent. Ooh, I like that.
Google it.
We don't have time. There's a blood spirit. We
Yeah,
can't
do
go
I
on.
need do I need safe search? Like what?
Holy water! I am taking that. Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Holy water.
Nice.
I'm opening it up and I'm throwing it on the blood spirit.
All right. Thank you, Zem, for holy water.
Damn, I love it.
Top quality.
Yeah. Once it's in your hand, that's when you start seeing like this magical property starting to kind of bleed itself into into the water. Like before it wasn't magical, but now for some reason, now that it's in your hands. Well, he's supposed to be a Christian too. Shit. Hold on, let me justify this.
I have the blessing of God. I've been. Yeah, he's just not. He just doesn't have it figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, like it was just like holy water, but now it's actually like it wasn't magically active for this dude, but it was holy water. Now it's magically active for you. Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
But you know what? For that specific scenario, it's gonna. She takes it and she sees that it's pretty mundane, and she's a little bit disappointed. But then she prays and she blesses the water.
There we go.
And it becomes holy water, and she's gonna throw it at the blood spirit.
Excellent.
Would this be a banishing test as well?
Yes, and this time give yourself a +4, so that counteracts your any negatives.
Nice.
Okay, I'm pre-edging this shit also.
That's a one-time use, obviously, one-time splash.
Okay.
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
Do I have a point of edge?
9 successes!
Bam! All right. Let's see. So after you succeed, and again, this is first time banishing. Let's get used to these rules since that's what you're good at. If the roll succeeds, you deal the spirit a number of stun damage equal to the magician's willpower. And I think this is direct stun damage, and then that's to disrupt it. So, wait, equal to the magician's willpower?
-6.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, bing, 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 bing. All right. So the holy water splashes into this blood spirit, and you just see it steam, sizzle this blood, and and this thing emits this hideous, hellish shriek. Screek is the best. It was a scream and shriek. Screech. It's a screech. And it's had a really strong effect on it. And if only you could do like one final push at the banishing test, you could get rid of it. But so far, this has been the most effective attack you've seen on this thing.
Sweet.
Deliverance, she's gotten like blood spattered on her from this thing, from the scythe, and her eyes are bloodshot, and she holds her arms by her side and looks up at it and just like.
Yeah, excellent. Voltar.
The power of Christ compels you.
I would like to kick it again, I guess.
Okay.
Beat the shit out of the thing.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your close combat.
Rolling dice. Roll it. Roll 20.
And this thing's
do
been
it.
significantly weakened.
Please.
Do I care?
Please do
I
it.
want to spend
Please roll my dice.
edge?
Please roll it.
No, I'll live.
Roll 20. Just roll the dice.
Oh no. Okay.
It
Roll
is like
20 is all about the suspense.
right? I still have to roll my rerolls. 6 successes and
Okay.
successes.
All right. So you got 4 net hits on this one. So that's
Okay, so
4 plus 3.
3.
So
Yeah,
7.
4 plus 3.
Okay.
And I have my next attack, which I would like to waterfall kick it.
Okay.
4 successes. 5 successes. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a point of edge on this one. Actually, do I want to? Yeah, I do. Rolling like 7. Okay. So your first attack lands, gives it a nice, again, where is it that you want to hit it?
Its face.
Its face. So remember, this thing was like arched backward 180. So for you to hit its face, you literally like have to jump. You jump across this thing, like soaring across,
Like
and just stomp it in the face down into the ground, and the blood just the head like spatters into the ground outward in a nice big splash, and then just does like this wave to like try and recollect itself, but the rest of the body is still moving, and it's like it's attached by like strings of blood and viscera still moving on the 5 limbs, and any shrieking has been reduced to like this gurgle. So the second attack, though, in its defense to like get away, you don't really have like a solid good target, and you miss that second hit.
Okay.
Okay, me. So the blood from the alley, from the punch, or sorry, the shots to Serpiente, and just become a part of the blood spirit again. And the blood starts helping to piece together the blood splatter, and it's just sort of coalescing into like this obelisk that's still attached via like webs of blood and tissue and teeth to the 5 limbs that are scattering across the basement and extending outward, and like these limbs are just grabbing onto each of the individual walls of the basement, just stretching out like this bloody web. I am going to have Deliverance and Voltar give me a let's do this. I think this would be fun. A charisma plus willpower.
Oh, you come into my house. Except -4. Oh, shit.
Sorry, what test do you want me to do?
Charisma plus willpower.
Ma'am, it looks like you're being evicted from your house.
Okay.
Ma'am, your house appears
here.
to be burning to the ground.
We will give you 30 days to move you, your 3 children, and your tremendous backstory the fuck out of our property.
You got a plot point for that. I'm not allowed to give plot points, but that's good. That's a good joke.
Scrim, are you comfortable with this level of success of 2?
I am not. I suppose I could edge it. I mean, what the hell else am I gonna do? Die? Okay, 4.
Okay. All right, and 1 for Voltar. Are you comfortable with that level of success?
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I heard Discord, the sound of Discord just drop, like someone
So you got
leaving
1
the chat.
success. Are you comfortable with that level of success?
Yeah. No, I have 4 edge. I might as well use it. So 5
Bam.
successes.
Okay,
I'm good
so
with that.
you both, for a moment, this sight of this bloody web of spidery legs that are attaching itself to all of the different walls, and like in the center, this mouth just gaping open with fingernails and lungs and just all of these different body parts that don't belong together, like this tongue that's made out of intestine that's sliding out with teeth attached, sharp shark teeth. This thing is a frightening sight, but you both manage to steel yourselves and resolve yourselves from running away.
Awesome.
Then let's see. Elf with beads is going to run. Let's be real here. and he's gonna get caught in one of the blood spirits attacks, like its web, and it gets just stuck by the throat here, like just kind of runs into it, and this thing just swallows up around his neck and tightens, and you see his head starting to purple as he's just choking, trying to find a way out. I think that's basically it, because Serpienta's down, so Fritz.
Okay, yeah. He just looks at Serpiente. He's like, He's like, has him in the middle of the alleyway. He's like, whatever. And so he's in.
I also meant to mention the unarmed and throwing guys, the guards, they've ran back upstairs, and Fritz, while you're running down the alley, you start seeing anybody that was involved in that bar fight upstairs is now screaming, shrieking out into the into the road. They're running away from the blood spirit downstairs.
Yeah, Fritz, he just kind of like walks into the bar where everyone's like screaming and running away past him, and he like goes and like kind of rests against the bar and looks around, and the bartender has just fucking cheesed it, and so he just kind of looks around and hops over the bar and conks out, goes into VR into the guns downstairs, and is gonna shoot the spirit.
Okay. Now it is dark.
I will spend a plot point to say that these guys are really smart when they installed their guns, and they were equipped with flashlights.
All right. So at this point, Deliverance and Voltar, you see this flash of light, like different spotlights, just shining through this red, viscous, black liquid that makes up this thing's body, as it's just shining through, almost even sort of partially blinding you, and you hear this pop, mechanical pop, and some whirring. And Fritz, go ahead and give me your heavy weapons +2.
So agilitor. So that was like, wow, 2 successes. I'm gonna go ahead and spend my last point of edge, chat.
I'm gonna give myself a glitch die.
Chat.
Oh shit.
Ha!
Wow. 4 successes though.
Okay, so you land your hit.
Yeah.
However,
It's 8.
It's
plus.
8.
It's 8 damage, right?
Oh, right.
8 plus whatever.
You got 2 net
hits.
hits, so 10.
Oh, that's 10.
All right. Okay. So the bullets start raining down on this blood spirit, and the pieces that are stuck on the wall are starting to just collapse down into just blood splatters. I'm going to say that my exploit here is that the blood spirit is able to, as the blood splatters down into the space where Deliverance and Voltar are, it feels like this blood starts burning on Deliverance and Voltar, and they're each going to take 4 points of armor damage.
Oh, good. Oh, goody, good.
Yeah, I don't remember who requested the autocannons last time, but thanks.
Thank God, right?
Yeah.
So this blood is just starting to hiss on top of you, and you're starting to get, like, it doesn't really seem to stop. It's almost eating away like acid your clothes.
the little like
Like, he's just so happy right now.
So proud of
So
himself.
happy.
Deliverance.
Deliverance wears an asymmetrical brown coat. And her hands are shaking, her eyes are bloodshot, she's splattered in blood, and she's got holes burning through this coat. And she looks down at it, And she reaches into an inside pocket and desperately fishes something out. And it's a pocket Bible, and she opens it up, and in the front cover, there's a picture of her 3 kids, and she flips past that to Ephesians, and she reads, "Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." And she attempts to banish it.
So that's how you want it. Before you do, I'm going to spend a plot point. That's what you want.
Come on.
That's what you want. The effects of the roofie are just starting to like haze the words a bit. And maybe you're slurring. Can you give me a composure test? Willpower plus willpower. Should be easy.
And it's a -4.
-4.
Well,
All right, I'm spending my last point of edge because if I don't get this...
Let's do this. Let's do a -2 because I feel like you would know the words. Because you are a Christian, you're reading out of the Bible. I'll say that you know the words, but there's, but you're just feeling a little hazy. So I'll give you a -2 on this.
And that was charisma?
Willpower plus willpower.
Oh, willpower. Okay. All right, and I've pre-edged it. 7 successes.
Perfect. All right. Yeah. So you're able to make out these words perfectly in like this moment of just crystal clarity, your connection with God, and you are ready to take this thing on. Give me your banishing test with a +2.
All right. Okay, where are we at here now? So my
That's
banishing.
That's negating the -4.
10 minus 2 is 8. Oh. 2 successes.
Are you comfortable with this level of success?
Well, I spent my last point of edge, so...
Do you have any plot points? You want to roll a glitch die?
Remember last time I spent a plot point? Yeah, I do!
Do
All
it.
right.
It's a terrible idea, but I'm doing it.
Nothing happens. So the blood spirit, that mouth in the center of this web that's now just collapsing onto the side. So now it's just kind of like hanging on like a triangle across the room is just, and it just doesn't seem to really. It can't even understand your language. It's you just get the sense as you're reading these words out, this thing has no knowledge of what words are, of what society or any civilization is. All this thing just wants is blood and hunger.
So Deliverance, seeing this, all of this horrifying stuff, she goes from this sort of desperate shaking, and she suddenly calms down. And her face, maybe it's the roofie, but her face is complete and utter calm, and she just stares at it.
Nice. Voltar.
Okay, first attack, I'd like to take one of the elves' knives, and if he doesn't have any on him, I'll use a plot point to say that,
I think you still have one like lodged in yourself.
I was gonna say, there's still like 2 inside me, right? I'm just gonna rip one
I remember
of them out.
you were lodged with 3, you launched 2, so you still have one
2,
like in your ribs or something.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll yank that sucker out, and I want to free this elf from being choked.
Ooh. Okay. So go ahead and attack the blood spirit. Close combat, please.
I'm definitely re-rolling that. Oh shit, also my re-rolls that I actually get. If roll 20 will work with me.
Okay, so you got 2 successes
Did
or
I?
3?
I did. 3, okay.
4. 3?
4 success. I actually got 4 because I got 2
Okay.
originally, re-rolled 1, and then I had to do my extra re-rolls, which I forgot to do.
Gotcha. So you got 4.
4 successes.
Okay. As you like launch yourself up to slice the thing, you just this thing just senses that you're coming at it, and you see the viscera, this like tangle that's choking this poor elf, literally just raise itself like above your grasp, and this body just hangs and dangles. Like all you can do is slash it at this poor guy's feet.
Then
your second attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking whip out my sticks and electrify them and just start fucking beating this thing up.
All right. So give me your close combat.
Boop. Oh, that's taking it 0 time. I can fucking. No, not 2, 3.
This is the best blood spirit I've ever made. I'm so happy.
I have never seen you this happy in a game. You're like, oh my god, this blood spirit. Oh.
It's just, you know what helps is also the narrative evocativeness of this blood spirit.
Oh, I know. It's
gross.
so perfect. Yeah.
It's very Bloodborne, and I'm loving it.
All right. Three successes.
3 successes.
Are you comfortable with this level of success?
That. No, I'm definitely re-rolling that.
Okay. So that's 7 that you need to re-roll. 4. All right. So no net hits, but because you tied, tie goes to the attacker. So describe how you want to attack this thing. How much damage is this?
Was it a 3? With
7.
With
my stick.
7?
They're electrified,
right.
so it's 7.
All right. Describe the kill.
Yay! Yes! So as this thing raises this elf up, Valter just gets pissed, and she actually just puts the knife back into her ribcage and walks over and leaps up towards like the spider thing and just full on whips out her sticks, twirling them in her hand, and just hits him right in the head, or where the head would be. It just shocks him through the entire spider legs. It collapses and it just goes into this like goopy pool of blood and guts, and it just like steams as it hits the floor.
Yeah, the elf collapsing 10 feet after being choked to death lands on his neck and cracks.
Great. Well, fuck him, I guess.
Yeah.
Deliverance falls to her knees in the blood and gets blood all over her pants and just puts her hands up to her face in horror at the scene in front of her.
You are alone in this basement with several dead bodies of Los Rojos Muertos. There's the rotating turrets.
They're like slowing down, like, but the flashlights stay on.
So in this creepy bluish tangential light, the blood looks black, and Deliverance on her knees with her hands on her face looks up at Walter and says, "I don't feel so good," and then vomits.
Walter kind of like lifts up her boots and like looks like everywhere on her like body with her like leather jacket with like holes in it now and everything, and she just walks over to her and like pats her on the back and like lifts up her hair when she vomits.
And
I
just
picture her just going like a
yeah, it's
there.
It's kind of
there.
It's like, like it's very like just robotic.
And just for a moment, maybe it's just all of the paranoia of seeing all of this blood move, but you feel like maybe this vomit even is being pulled, but it stops.
Ugh.
Like a last ditch attempt to heal itself.
And she like kind of skitters back when she feels that, and then sinks back down onto her feet and looks at the 2 dead people, and she kind of looks at the bodies and she says, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry."
As you're
Walter,
crying, the smell, the overwhelming smell of all of this viscera is just wafting through this basement.
I never should have done this again. Oh God. Oh God, forgive me. We have to get out of here.
Can you stand?
She unsteadily wavers her way to her feet.
Walter will help her.
All right, thanks. She just wipes her.
Deliverance. I wouldn't
What?
feel bad about killing those men.
What do you mean?
Look what they did to you.
I mean, yeah, but it wasn't me that killed them. It was, oh God, it was the spirit. It was my fault that I killed anyone.
From what I understand of magic, you summoned it, even if you did not want to.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to. This happens sometimes. I should have. I put everyone in danger, you included. Where's Fritz? Where's Fritz? Is Fritz okay? Fritz! Fritz!
Yeah. How are you?
Did you? Oh God! Did you turn on
he
those
has
turrets?
Serpiente's arm around him, bringing him into the bar, and he's like, "Well, you shouldn't have run if you didn't want it. Yeah, come on." And he's like, "Yeah, everything is okay up here. How are you? Are you injured?"
We're not great, but we're okay.
You guys,
Are you locked down there?
for all intents and purposes, you guys have the bar to yourselves. There's a couple of people. There's an audience of some stupid people that maybe are like watching from a very far distance, but they've cleared the area for about 2 or 3 or 4 blocks.
Okay.
Yeah, she says to Fritz, I think you saved our asses then in there. Those were, oh, thanks. Let's get back up. Let's meet up upstairs full time.
Yeah, we have the bar. It's clear enough. Look, okay, it's going to hurt a lot, but if you want the wound to get covered, I have to do it. So on the count of 3, all right? 1, and you hear, ah! So, yeah, we have the guy up here. I think you'll want to talk to him.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. We gotta clear this whole giant mess up. So Deliverance will hobble with Voltar's help up to the main floor. What exactly does she see with Fritz there? What is he doing?
So yeah, so there's like bullet wounds in this dude's leg, and his nose is like to one side. And he poured tequila on his leg, and he's like doing some bandage. He's doing some very combat surgery. It's like it's just to stop the bleeding, and so yeah, he's like wrapping his leg up. And he still has like the mask and everything. His coat has some blood on it because he had to carry him in. But he looks completely uninjured. Like he wasn't in any of the shit. And he's just he just kind of like points like mindlessly. He's like open bar, and he's like helping with the guy's leg.
Deliverance is gonna walk up and she's gonna heal him.
Okay, give me your heal test. You're still at
-4, so 1.
We'll say you're at a -2 this time. Like the effects are starting to wear off.
All right, I'll give it another 2. So 2 successes. I heal him up, but I'm gonna spend a plot point to kind of make sure I don't I make him feel a little better, but I don't want him, running away.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
For the most part, like you're closing wounds and stuff, but he is still, his legs are too messed up to really go anywhere anyway. Like he's gonna need some healing time.
As she puts her hand on him to heal him, she reaches through his, like, rummages through his clothing to find her focus.
Yeah, you find the crucifix in his pocket.
She puts it on and says, "You shouldn't take things that aren't yours, serpiente."
That's what they always tell me. I don't really listen.
Apparently not.
Clearly.
Like winces in pain at his leg. Thank you. Gracias.
Yeah, well, it's more than you deserve, frankly. What was the big idea with all of this?
How do you mean?
You kidnapped our friend here, and you stole her things?
Well, when you find a Christian American tourist, and she happens to be watched by you two, it does seem very suspect, doesn't it?
Aren't you my brother in Christ? Why would you treat me like this?
I suppose because I didn't know your true intentions, but I can tell that you're not from Tenochtitlan. We have our own battles to fight here. And that crucifix could have helped us. In some small way, I'm sure. I mean, it could have gone into the hands of someone capable. Not saying that you're not capable. You seem very... I can see what you could do.
Well, I understand the plight of a struggle to find a space to practice your faith that is safe. Anyway, but we're not here for that.
Okay. So what are you here for?
So the gold idol. I know we're here for the gold idol.
Okay, but you just don't want to say
I feel like I maybe shouldn't just drop that into the like. Oh yeah, I got a gold idol hanging around.
Could call it just like an artifact.
You
that might make things
have
worse
yeah.
with the
That's
whole
good.
ritual thing. But
Your sticky fingers have gotten you in trouble, Serpiente, and our benefactor would like his artifact back.
You're gonna have to be more specific. I have very sticky fingers. You could say that my abilities have allowed me to run several jobs.
All right.
if
It may have already been sold to the black market for all I know, so you're gonna have to be more specific.
Yes, Voltar?
If I may, give me some space, please. She walks over and steps on his leg and just
No, don't do that. No.
Hey!
Stop.
Perra puta!
You will tell
Voltar,
us
what is wrong with you?
immediately. I am done waiting and having everybody summon blood spirits and other things. So tell me, where, is this artifact? Clearly know what we speak of, yet you are ignoring it.
Give me an interrogation test. Or
Interrogation?
sorry, intimidation.
Same
Sure, of
thing.
course.
What else do you use it for?
It's true. I'm gonna
Torture,
preempt this because fuck this guy.
or rather, no.
That all just sounds like interrogation to me.
No, I mean they're coercion. You can intimidate that way.
Interrogation. Right. You just said it 3 times in different words.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. 3 successes.
Hold on, he should actually roll a little less since he's injured and he's in a very bad position.
I like how I preempted it and I got no 4s in that.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay. The golden idol. Is that what you mean?
Yes, that's the one.
Chat. Tell us, where is this gold idol? Because it's not on him.
Yeah.
While we find that out, Deliverance.
Fritz. Oh.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Fritz is over like cleaning some of the stuff up, like facing away from them, and he's like in German. He's like, barbarians can't believe like blah blah blah. After she like almost snaps his leg again, and he's like, so unprofessional on the job, and then grabs the bottle of tequila and goes. puts it back over and continues cleaning.
Deliverance, you as you're just you're coming back into consciousness, you have like this moment where you peer into the astral again and you look at your own aura and you see, and it's very, very faint, but in your aura there's this like reddish black mark.
Deliverance, as soon as she sees it, she blocks out the astral. She stops perceiving astrally, and a sense of dread sits in her stomach. And anybody watching her probably wouldn't notice, but for just a split second, she kind of winces, and then she looks down at the ground, clears her throat, and says, "Yes, the golden idol. Where is it?"
All right. I will take a plot point. The moon. Oh god.
One of these days.
One of these days, Super Sage.
That's
Hey.
the moon. Make sure the moon is season 2's equivalent of Mitsuhama Zero Zone.
And hello to all of our new viewers, and I'm seeing
Yeah,
in chat,
all these
including
excellent people.
VSG. I remember you.
Hey, it's that guy.
It's that guy. What was I gonna say? Oh, I wanted to take the. I'm gonna take Keck Ninja's suggestion: delivered to the stronghold of the local warlord.
Ooh. I guess this is gonna be a 3-part mission.
Well, now, why would you go into a thing like that? Did he pay you for it?
Of course, he paid me for it.
And what does it do exactly?
Well, that I wouldn't know. That's not my problem.
All right. Well.
Meanwhile, chat, tell us a little bit about the local warlord and the stronghold. Though I can tell you this. I stole it from an Az technology transport. So clearly whatever it can do is valuable to Az technology. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Hey.
Thanks, BSG.
Dresses like Colonel
Andy!
Sanders.
Thank you.
It's Andy. Well, I guess we probably know what that means. She grits her teeth. All right. I think we've got what we need from this one here. Just one sec. I'm going to analyze truth. I'm going to cast Analyze Truth just real quick to make sure he's not
Sure.
a big fat liar.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna try intimidating him again, but go for it.
Yeah. Sorcery minus
sorcery
2?
and okay, yeah. Sorcery minus 2. That will be 7 dice. 2 successes. Not great.
Yeah. I mean, he's in a very prone and what's the word I'm looking for? He's in a vulnerable position. You can sense that he has no reason to lie. He just wants to get out from underneath Voltar's boot.
Deliverance is going to crouch down and touch the side of his face that has the tattoo on it and say, "Now, what's this all about?"
It's a focus.
I
I use it for my powers. I worship the feathered serpent. That's my mentor spirit. And it allows me to have the ability to run quickly, run up buildings, that sort of thing.
Well, it's certainly working for you.
Yeah, well, I need the use of my legs for this to work, so...
Yeah, Voltar, I don't think that's really necessary anymore.
Yeah, she lets off.
Does anybody want to take any of these suggestions?
Sorry.
I want to take he runs a bake sale to support his secret crime ring because that's adorable.
Really? You're
Because
taking
I imagine this like evil. Yeah, hell yeah. I imagine
Okay.
this like big old like guy who's like supposed to be all evil and stuff, and he's like, "Have my mother's cookie recipe." Like it's just cute.
I also,
All right, so
I'm going
thank
to
you
take
to Super
Grayman's
Sage.
suggestion. Grayman's
Plus,
suggestion.
I need the.
Wants everyone to love him, Gatsby style, throws huge parties, gala events. I think he's like a huge partier. He's a playboy.
Okay.
And to top it all off, just to make this a triple whammy, I'm also going to take Zematis. His giant fortress that he throws all the bake sale parties in is a pyramid.
Yeah.
A pyramid?
Like a physical pyramid.
Like the Aztec, like the like not like a smooth Egyptian one, but you know, like the Aztecs had
the ziggurats.
Yeah, the ziggurat. Thank you.
Sort of like cigarettes, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
okay.
what he
Temples.
meant.
Okay. Yeah, alright. I'll figure that one out.
Who did the party one? Again,
And
I'm trying to
also, he's voiced by Steve Bloom. Steve, get on in here!
Our special guest!
There's no guest this week, dang it. If we got Steve Bloom, I mean...
Good get.
Oh wow.
Steve, call me, please. Return my emails.
I'll send you 100 more.
Alright.
Already have.
Alright. So he proceeds to give you some information about this warlord. So he runs bake sales to support his crime ring. He's Gatsby-style kind of playboy, throws huge party and gala events at the makeshift pyramid ziggurat in the barons of whatever the barons are called, like the barrio, I guess is what we'll call it, because that's what that's probably what it would be. The slums is barrio in Spanish. The barrio of Tenochtitlan. There's like this huge used to be an Aztechnology facility. It got abandoned like 20 years ago, and it's been taken over by these guys. This is like an old, actually we can even say not even Aztechnology, like an old Oro ziggurat. Oro being the megacorp that used to be, that came before Aztechnology, that Aztechnology became or was born from.
Okay.
And let's chat. Let's give one final detail. Let's name the Gatsby-style playboy who runs bake sales. I'm okay.
It's hard to reconcile those two, but you can do it, Oz.
Yeah. as far as the bake sales go, by bake sales we're talking, drug baking.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Big sales.
Yeah.
El
They're
Guapo.
they're
El Guapo.
themed. They're themed
Yeah,
to
if
desserts, but yes, they're all drugs.
If I could put a suggestion for chat, I want it to be the handsome animal. Just some sort of animal in Spanish. So El Guapo something. Or El something Guapo, I think is how you would actually say it.
Kegnan just suggested El Guapo, or are you gonna...
Yeah, you.
Or
El
is that
Guapo,
just
but El
something that-
Guapo, but like an animal
El
name.
Guapo
Like,
something.
that's the...
Senora
El Guapo.
Azúcar.
What does that mean?
Sir Sugar.
I'm taking that one. I'm taking it.
There's sugar.
Senor Azúcar.
That's amazing.
Senora Azúcar. All right.
Oh, God.
Mr. Sugar.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Sugar.
All right. So,
El Guapo Chupacabra. That's his right hand man.
you know what? Yeah, if you want to make that happen.
Yeah. That's,
Awesome.
yeah, I'm taking that plot
Guapo
point. It's his
Chupacabra.
nephew that helps him. It's like his 20-year-old nephew. El Guapo Chupacabra. He's ugly as fuck.
But Senor Azúcar, am I saying it right?
Yes.
He's very, very handsome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he's a Gatsby kind of guy.
He's like Aztlan George Clooney.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Why
so he's
not?
like, what's that guy's name? Miguel
Goodness.
something or other from Sense8, the guy that plays Alito.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or like a Fernando Colunga. I could see that too, because that's more George Clooney when if you go into your 50s, 60s range.
All right, you can
Like
pick
soap
us.
operas. Anyway,
Your
yeah.
pick.
Somewhat
Your
hot.
favorite.
Somewhat hot and
Miguel,
Mexican.
Miguel Silvestre?
Yes.
Yeah.
Him. I love him.
Or
Anyway.
Miguel Angel Silvestre.
All right, calm down.
Antonio Banderas.
Okay.
Yeah, that's menacingly named
Yeah,
stuff.
but he's one of those warlords
I'll
that's
get
like
you next
like
time.
in person he's very nice and he throws like great parties and he seems like a super cool dude, but then like all this bad shit happens under him, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this. El Guapo Chupacabra is HMHVV positive. I'm taking that.
I was hoping that no
What is
one
that?
would see
So thank you
that
for
or
Sky
take
of Scream-
it. That
thank you,
means
Sky of Screams. Yeah.
Vampires.
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
So he
Yay.
actually goes and eats cows.
He actually sucks blood. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the chupacabra.
All right. So
Yeah.
we've set up the
Oh,
new
no.
stakes. So I think it's time to take a short 5-minute break, and we will return for as the run deepens. Hey, thank you, Greyman, for the bits.
Hey!
Yeah.
So yes, as
Give
a
us
reminder.
more edge.
Yes, as a reminder, before we go on break, Stream Boss, every time that you support our channel anyway, you can knock down the HP from the Stream Boss. That gives our players edge. That also makes you the Stream Boss, and you can create an NPC with us. We still have the NPC from Greyman lurking somewhere in the backdrop, so I'm excited about that. In the meantime, though, know that if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe using Twitch. You get one free month subscription every month, so you can use it to support this channel if you'd like, and that knocks some HP off the Stream Boss. And yeah. So
Yeah.
aside from that, I think, yeah, we're good. Oh, cool. Let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Bye, BSG. Thank you.
Bye, Andy.
Bye.
Yeah, 3 a.m. work. Ugh, gross. You're still
Balls.
on that schedule, man? Guy. It's okay.
Get
I love
off
you.
of it.
Thank you for coming. All right, so stay right there. We'll be back in 5 to continue this one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye for now.